In today's world, abortion supporters routinely attend pro-life rallies and attempt to bully activists. If you have a problem and need a smelly group of commie devil worshippers, maybe you can call the A-Team.
And how many did I adopt? I kill my kids.
I kill my kids.
Oh, white privileged racist male that doesn't stand for women's rights. Get the out of here.
Hey, we saw your Facebook with your communist hammer and sickle. That's pretty cool, man. Is that you on the Facebook? Is there a Facebook page of you with a hammer and sickle?
I don't think so.
I don't want children. I love Satan. How do you get your abortions paid for?
I pay for them.
I thought you said
How many do you pay for?
Upwards of 50.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You piece of
Bunch of misogynist mother. Take your male privilege somewhere else.
How about you being aggressive?
I'm being aggressive.
Wow! Watch out!
That's the guys that attack Alex Jones.
They're saying hell Satan in the Texas
From
Capitol.
the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
I don't know what these modern feminists are because they run around and go, I stink, I have arm hair, I love Satan, I love to kill babies, and you shouldn't have any free speech that hurts my feelings. And then they just repeat this same line, misogynistic, and will attack your signs, and they'll call you racist. It's like they're really stupid people. I wouldn't call them liberals. I'd call them more like some kind of cult. But let's play a clip from Lauren Southern's piece where she gets in this argument with these people at the slut walk. They do these all over the world where they say, we're allowed to flaunt our bodies. Well, I mean, you see women flaunt their bodies everywhere. Nobody's doing anything to them. I mean, it's just bizarre. But let's play this clip where they're in public saying you can't videotape us and we don't give consent. Well, there's no consent in public. If you're news gathering, if you wanted to take video of them in a public place and make them your mascot, then it would be copyright because you're using them to sell something. But not when it's news gathering. First Amendment, which they also have in Canada, it's called free speech. I know the news rules all over the Western world. They're all the same. Let's go ahead and go to that clip.
There's a group of women that were here and they're wishing to withdraw consent to use the footage that you had, I guess, gotten. So can you please make sure that is done and make sure that any of the stuff that they have...
We may or we may not use the footage. It is a public area, so we do have legal rights to use the footage.
But you'd, interviewed them specifically, right? So,
Yes, and they gave us consent to interview them.
Well, now they're withdrawing it, so...
That's not how it works, but...
Which is interesting given the event that you're at, right? That's a little bit contradictory.
What do you mean it's a little bit contradictory?
I
totally say it. That's not how it works.
Well,
you can't just withdraw consent the next,
Well, that's interesting.
Why is that interesting? No. Tell me
We're at, a rally for, rapists, consent and, withdrawing consent, saying, no means no. They're saying no, and you're saying that,
Okay, so if someone gives consent the night before, and then they have... No, listen. If they have sex with a man and they give consent to him, then the next day decide, oh, I regret it. I'm going to report him for being a rapist, even though I gave him consent. You're saying that's okay?
So you're sounding a little bit like a 12-year-old because this is irrelevant.
All right, we finally made it back.
Oh, there you go. So
Vancouver
she won the debate every time. Lauren Southern's amazing, really smart, can think on her feet better than I can. But I can't believe she starts laughing, basically saying you're a rapist. They're in a public place. She's news gathering, and now she's a rapist. We're going to break in 1 minute. 5 more minutes with our guest coming up. But Lauren Southern, I mean, these people are amazing.
You know what's hilarious about it is if you look at halfway through that little clip you showed, a girl walks into the background with a sign that has a middle finger on it, and it's a big, bright yellow sign. That's one of the girls in the interview that they're asking to not be shown, and they are walking in front of my camera.
So they're actually raping your free speech more than you're, quote, raping them. I mean, but then everybody's a rapist. I mean, we know that. We'll be back in 70 seconds. Lauren Southern, the Rebel.media from Canada.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications
Third
Radio
hour coming
Network.
up.